Hello my fellow smug ones. Well scammers, I'm about to ruin your day, and as you can see, I'm actually quite gutted about that. Let's begin. Okay, this story is from The Sun and it says, parents warned over crafty WhatsApp scam that starts with, "Hey mum, it's me." One brazen crook pretended to be a Bedford mum's stricken daughter whilst begging for cash because of a problem with the banking app due to fraud. The mum shared her WhatsApp exchange with a Bedford Facebook group to warn others about the ploy. Okay, now let's have a look at this. So as you can see, it starts off quite plausible, doesn't it, with a message saying, "Hi mum, it's me. I've got a new number." And this is where it gets quite sneaky, because if there's only one child, it's obviously going to be them, isn't it? But if there's two or more, they say a cheeky little remark and of course get a laugh, all without giving their name or whether they are their son or daughter. And not only that, but they're also asking her to delete their own number. So that way the mum or dad wouldn't actually be able to get into contact with their real son or daughter. Then of course they go on to explain the situation they're in and the problem they're having, and then ask for help by asking them to lend them some money. And obviously every parent wants to help their child, don't they? Well, unless they're a complete a-hole anyway. Luckily though, this mum wasn't fooled so easily, because instead of immediately transferring the money, the mum wisely decided to phone her daughter, who obviously confirmed she wasn't the person sending the cash plea, and thereby raising a giant middle finger to the scammers. Good, I'm pleased. Let's move on to the next one. One of the most clever methods of gaining access to someone's WhatsApp account is through a verification code scam. Now usually what happens is that you receive a text message from WhatsApp with a login code. This is a two-factor authentication code that lets you log into your account because it proves you're in possession of the phone number. So how can anyone fake that? Well, this is the sneaky part. You may get a WhatsApp message from a supposed friend or family member and they'll say something along the lines of, "Hey, I accidentally sent you my WhatsApp login code. Could you send it back to me please?" But don't ever do this. And that's because as soon as you give them the code, they'll have complete access to your account, and then presumably will probably go on to try and scam your friends and family and your pet dogs and cats and everyone else, or maybe even collect their details and pass them on to other dodgy people. It might also be worth flagging to the friend who's been hacked, or telling them in other words, that they've been compromised using a different app than WhatsApp. Once you're compromised, make sure you immediately try to log in and kick the other person out. If you can remove the hacker, they'll need a new code to get back in. And it's actually quite shocking, isn't it, how something so plausible could actually end up being quite so devious, especially the first one. And in truth though, that level of deviousness could probably actually only be matched by a few ex-girlfriends I've had. YouTube's algorithm thinks you'd like to see one of these videos next, so let me know if it's right.